I'm Tim Walling with SC Legal Carry. We train people to get a CWP in the state of South Carolina. If you need a concealed weapons permit, please look us up online at sclegalcarry.com. Now, what we want to talk about in this one is how to properly hand a firearm to someone. You would never hand a firearm off to anyone in this condition. We don't know whether this firearm is loaded or unloaded. So if we're going to hand this gun to somebody, first thing we do is safely unload it. Muzzle safe direction, finger outside the trigger guard. We open the cylinder, we take any ammunition out of the firearm, we set it to the side, we check that the cylinder is clear, so all the chambers in the cylinder are clear. There's no ammunition here. Now, we would leave the cylinder open and we would hand it to the person butt first. That way the person taking the firearm can see that the gun is safely unloaded. We would make sure the muzzle of the firearm is pointed in a safe direction as we hand that firearm off to somebody, okay? That way the person that takes the gun, they've got the gun with their firing grip, they're looking directly into the multiple chambers in the cylinder, they're looking right in the cylinder, they can see the firearm's unloaded, let them have the ammo, let them load the gun up, and let them close the cylinder on the firearm, okay? So never hand loaded guns to anybody. Always make sure they are unloaded and clear. Same goes for a semi-automatic pistol. We would not hand this firearm off to anyone in this condition. We don't know whether it's unloaded or loaded. So never hand loaded guns to anyone. First thing we're going to do, point the muzzle in a safe direction, keep our finger outside the trigger guard. We're going to eject the magazine out of the gun. We're going to cycle our slide to the rear multiple times, lock our slide, look in our ejection port, check our chamber. Our chamber is clear and our magazine well is clear. Now, we would keep the muzzle pointed in a safe direction and we would hand the gun to someone butt first in this condition. Slide locked open, butt first, muzzle in safe direction. That way the person you hand the firearm to, they can take the gun with their firing grip. They have their firing grip. They're looking in the ejection port and they can see that chamber is clear. There's no ammunition in that firearm, no magazine in the gun. Hand them the magazine, step back, and let them load the firearm up themselves, okay? Never hand loaded guns to anyone. Make sure they're always unloaded. Your semi-automatics are slide locked to the rear. Your chambers are clear, no magazine in the firearm when you pass this off to a person. Remember, folks, be a responsible adult. Don't push your responsibility as an adult off onto a child. Buy gun locks and gun safes. Secure your firearms. Until next time, folks, take care.